Muscle cars are the heart and soul of American automotive history, but not every legend gets its time in the spotlight. From daring prototypes to forgotten powerhouses, these hidden gems were the underdogs of GM's golden age, overshadowed but never outclassed. Today, we're uncovering 40 forgotten classics that prove there's more to muscle than just Mustangs and Camaros. Get ready to rediscover the machines that time tried to erase. Our journey into forgotten GM muscle cars begins with a true innovator, the 1962 Pontiac Tempest. This compact car wasn't just about size, it was about groundbreaking design. With its rear-mounted transaxle and lightweight build, the Tempest laid the foundation for Pontiac's future performance lineup. Its optional 326 cubic inch V8 turned it into a surprisingly capable performer, bridging the gap between economy cars and muscle machines. From innovation to experimentation, the 1969 Chevrolet Corvair Monza GT showcased GM's daring side. This futuristic prototype reimagined what a sports car could be, with its rear-engine layout and aerodynamic styling. Inspired by the Corvair platform, it featured gull-wing doors and a low-slung stance, but despite its potential, it was destined to remain a concept. Sometimes, muscle can take unexpected forms, like in the 1973 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser 455. This station wagon, powered by a monstrous 455 cubic inch V8, proved that family cars could pack serious muscle. With seating for 6 and plenty of cargo space, it was the ultimate sleeper, combining practicality with street credibility. Moving to a different type of innovation, the 1975 Chevrolet Cosworth Vega aimed to redefine compact performance. Its twin-cam aluminum engine and sleek styling brought European-inspired flair to GM's lineup, making it a standout among its peers. Despite its high-tech engine and limited production numbers, it struggled to compete in the muscle car market dominated by larger engines. As the muscle car era faded, the 1980 Chevrolet Malibu M80 attempted to reignite the spark. Built for NASCAR authorization, this rare model brought subtle performance upgrades to the Malibu platform, making it a unique collector's item today. Its sporty two-tone paint scheme and 305 cubic inch V8 hinted at its performance roots. From subtle to bold, the 1978 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme 442. Aeroback embraced radical design. Its sloping rear roofline divided opinions, but its V8 options ensured it remained true to the 442's performance legacy. While polarizing in its aesthetics, it symbolized Oldsmobile's attempt to keep muscle alive in a changing market. GM's experiments continued with the mid-engine 1984 Pontiac Fiero Indy Pace car. Designed to turn heads, this limited edition model combined sharp looks with upgraded handling, cementing its place as a cult classic. It featured distinctive decals and a suspension tuned for the racetrack, making it a collector's dream. Let's talk about a car that truly needs no introduction, the 1987 Buick GNX. With its turbocharged V6 and sinister blacked-out styling, the GNX became a legend, embarrassing sports cars of its time on the drag strip. Buick only produced 547 units, making it not only powerful, but exceptionally rare. While the GNX was all about brute force, the 1989 Cavalier Z24 convertible focused on fun in the sun. With its sporty appearance and nimble handling, it offered affordable performance wrapped in a stylish package. The Z24's optional V6 engine provided a surprising amount of pep, perfect for weekend cruises. Stepping back into the 1970s, the 1977 Chevrolet Monza Mirage combined flashy styling with V8 muscle. Its flared fenders and bold graphics made it stand out, while its performance options gave it substance beneath the style. The lightweight body and optional 305 cubic inch V8 made it a nimble, eye-catching performer. Not every muscle car wore a loud badge. The Pontiac Le Mans quietly laid the groundwork for Pontiac's performance legacy, with sporty variants like the Sprint and GT offering power and poise for those in the know. By the late 1960s, its connection to the GTO made it an affordable alternative for enthusiasts. Some cars are so rare they're almost myths, like the 1978 Chevrolet Malibu Z28. Blending the practicality of the Malibu with the performance flair of the Camaro, this rare variant was a curious experiment that remains a hidden gem. Although only a handful were produced, it remains an intriguing piece of GM history. Buick continued its turbocharging experiments with the 1979 Regal Turbo T. As a precursor to the Grand National, this model combined a smooth ride with turbocharged performance, hinting at the greatness to come. Its understated looks concealed an engine capable of surprising muscle car rivals. Front-wheel drive and muscle cars don't usually mix, but the 1980 Chevrolet Citation X11 tried to change that. With its sport-tuned suspension and high-output V6, it was a bold attempt to bring performance to GM's compact lineup. Though not a traditional muscle car, its spirit of innovation earns it a place here. Oldsmobile didn't shy away from performance in the 1980s, and the Cutlass Calais W30 carried the torch. Equipped with a potent V8 and distinctive styling, it showed that Oldsmobile was still serious about muscle. The W30 package offered improved performance through a 4-barrel carburetor and stiffer suspension. Pontiac continued to experiment with sporty compacts, and the 1981 J2000 Sunbird SE was one of its more ambitious efforts. Featuring a turbocharged engine, it brought a touch of excitement to the economy car market. Its futuristic design and peppy powertrain made it stand out among its peers. As the Camaro entered its third generation, the 1982 Z28 marked a turning point. With its aerodynamic styling and fuel-injected Crossfire Vive 8, the Z28 embraced modern technology without losing its performance edge. It was lighter, sleeker, and more efficient, helping to revive the Camaro's reputation. The Grand National story truly began in 1983, with Buick introducing its blacked-out performance coupe to the world. With turbocharged power and menacing looks, it quickly became a symbol of 1980s muscle. This early version set the stage for the legendary GNX to follow. The 1984 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am wasn't just a car, it was a cultural icon. Thanks to its role as Kid in Knight Rider, this sleek machine became a household name. But beyond Hollywood, its aerodynamic design and potent V8 options made it a true performer on the streets. NASCAR-inspired design took center stage with the 1985 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Aero Coupe. Its sloped rear glass wasn't just for show, it was engineered for aerodynamic efficiency, making it a hit both on the track and the street. Paired with a high-output 305 V8, it had both style and substance. If the Grand National was impressive, the 1986 Buick Regal Grand National GNX was a revelation. With just 547 units built, this turbocharged masterpiece was a no-compromise muscle car that could outrun the best of its era. Its 276 horsepower rating was conservative. It was capable of much more. Named after the International Race of Champions, the 1987 Camaro IROC Z was the pinnacle of 1980s Camaro performance. With a powerful 5.7 LV8 and sharp handling, it became a dream car for countless enthusiasts. Its low-slung design and tuned suspension made it a joy to drive. Pontiac kept the performance alive with the 1987 Firebird Formula 350. Equipped with a 5.7 LV8, this no-frills powerhouse proved you didn't need flashy graphics to have serious fun behind the wheel. It was the purest choice for speed and power. Next, we have a car that bridged two legends, the 1989 Pontiac Trans Am Turbo TTA. Borrowing the turbocharged engine from the Buick GNX, it delivered blistering performance while maintaining the Trans Am's signature style. It dominated as an Indianapolis 500 pace car, cementing its legacy. As we step into the mid-1970s, let's take a look at a car that managed to find its place both on the streets and the racetrack, the 1976 Chevrolet Laguna. Known for its sleek aerodynamic design, the Laguna was a NASCAR favorite. Its sloped front end wasn't just for looks. It helped the car cut through the air on the track, while the optional 454 cubic inch V8 ensured it packed a punch. This blend of style and performance made it one of the last great mid-size muscle cars of the era. From the Laguna, we turn to a car that offered understated performance, the 1977 Buick Century Special. Buick isn't often the first name that comes to mind in the muscle car world, but this mid-sized beauty delivered solid V8 performance in a more elegant package. With clean lines, plush interiors, and an available 350 cubic inch V8, it catered to those seeking comfort with a side of muscle. Speaking of compact cars with a surprise under the hood, let's pivot to the Plymouth TC3. Although not a GM product, this sporty hatchback deserves an honorable mention for its attempt to bridge the gap between practicality and performance. Its bold styling and available turbocharged engine made it a fun option for drivers looking for something a little different in the late 1970s. Now back to GM, where the Oldsmobile Starfire GT offered a compact yet powerful option for enthusiasts. Oldsmobile's take on sporty compacts delivered sharp handling and a bold design that was perfect for the burgeoning young performance market. With its available V8 engine, the Starfire GT brought some muscle to the compact car segment, making it a rare gem among Oldsmobile's offerings. Performance took a hit during the fuel crisis, but Pontiac wasn't ready to let the GTO nameplate fade quietly. Enter the 1974 Pontiac GTO, a model that attempted to keep the muscle car spirit alive, albeit in a more compact form. Built on the Ventura platform, it came standard with a 350 cubic inch V8 and a distinctive shaker hood, providing a last hurrah for the GTO in its original era. Just when you thought the Roadrunner had disappeared with the muscle car era, it reemerged in 1976 as part of Plymouth's Volare lineup. With its bold stripes, aggressive styling, and optional 360 cubic inch V8, this version of the Roadrunner tried to recapture some of the magic of its heyday. Despite its struggles in the marketplace, it remains a nostalgic nod to the muscle car golden age. Oldsmobile wasn't giving up on its 442 legacy either. By 1978, the emission standards had dulled some of its power, but this iteration still turned heads with its aggressive styling and available 350 cubic inch V8. A T-top option and sporty suspension upgrades kept the spirit of performance alive, bridging the gap between the muscle car past and a more refined future. Let's shift gears to something a bit different. The GMC Sprint SP. Essentially GMC's version of the El Camino, the Sprint SP combined the utility of a truck with the power of a muscle car, and when equipped with the legendary 454 cubic inch V8, it became a serious contender on both the job site and the drag strip. Few vehicles could haul as much cargo or dominate the streets with such ease. Moving into the world of luxury muscle, the 1968 Pontiac Grand Prix brought big block power to a full-sized coupe. With its 428 cubic inch V8 and refined interior, it catered to those who wanted performance without sacrificing comfort. Its long hood and short deck proportions gave it a commanding presence, making it a favorite for enthusiasts who valued both speed and style. Luxury and performance met once again in the 1970 Chrysler 300 Hearst. Though Chrysler built this car in limited numbers, its bold white and gold color scheme and 375 horsepower, 440 cubic inch V8 made it unforgettable. A unique fiberglass hood with a functional scoop hinted at its performance potential, while the plush interior ensured you could enjoy that power and complete comfort. Before the muscle car era was in full swing, Pontiac was already experimenting with big engines in big cars. The 1965 Pontiac 2+2, often referred to as the big brother to the GTO, came with a massive 421 cubic inch V8 that made it a serious performer. Available as a coupe or convertible, it delivered effortless power with Pontiac's signature flair for style and performance. Not all muscle cars came in sleek, sporty bodies. The 1969 Chevrolet Kingswood wagon proved that you could haul the family and still dominate the drag strip. With a 427 cubic inch V8 under the hood and a robust suspension, this full-size wagon offered performance that could keep up with many two-door sports cars of its time. Pontiac redefined the personal luxury coupe with the Grand Prix SJ. In 1969, the SJ package added a high-output 428 cubic inch V8, giving this stylish coupe serious street cred. With its luxurious interior and striking exterior design, it was a car that proved you didn't have to sacrifice elegance for performance. Before there were muscle cars, there was the Oldsmobile Rocket 88. Widely regarded as the first of its kind, the Rocket 88 paired a lightweight body with the revolutionary 303 cubic inch Rocket 58. This car's success on the racetrack and its impact on popular culture made it a trailblazer, setting the stage for the muscle car era. Another trailblazer was the 1955 Chrysler C300, often called America's first performance luxury car. Its 300 horsepower Hemi V8 made it the most powerful car of its time, while its upscale interior and sleek design foreshadowed the muscle cars of the future. This blend of brute force and refinement earned it accolades in both motorsport and the showroom. Our journey through forgotten GM classics ends with a true rarity, the 1963 Chevrolet Impala Z11. Designed as a drag racer, it featured a lightweight aluminum front end and a race-tuned 427 cubic inch V8. Only a handful were built, but their success on the strip and their rarity today make them one of the most coveted Chevrolet models ever created. These forgotten GM classics may have slipped through the cracks of history, but their stories and performance still resonate with car enthusiasts today. From family haulers with big block power to luxury coupes that ooze style and speed, they remind us that the muscle car era was full of surprises. Which of these hidden gems stole your heart? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more automotive treasures.